iHeart Podcasts. Hear more Gold 101.7 podcasts,
playlists, and listen live on the free iHeart app.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Our next guest needs no introduction. Priscilla Presley has entered the building.
Hello there. Who am I talking to?
This is Jonesy, and over there is Amanda.
Well, hello and good morning.
Hi, Amanda. Good morning to you. We're in the afternoon right now.
I have a first name. It's actually Brendan, but many years of commercial radio have worn it away, so I'm just known as Jonesy.
Oh, my goodness. Well, that's okay. Jonesy's different.
Yeah, Jonesy is different.
It's lovely to talk to you. I devoured an early advance copy of your memoir, Softly As I Leave You, and I thought I knew most of your story, but it was an extraordinary read, and there was so much I didn't know.
Thank you.
It was an amazing read. You obviously, we all know that you married Elvis early and you were swept into his world. Did it ever feel like it was just the two of you? You were always surrounded by so many people. Did it ever feel like a normal marriage?
No, that's why I cherished. That's why I cherished the evenings after we would go to the theater. Elvis would always rent the theater every night, and he'd get choices of what movies he wanted to watch. And we'd usually get back home around 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. And that was the time that we would sit, talk about the movie, what we thought, talk about the actors, and just sit down without all the guys around and just kind of get into each other's world. And that's what I look forward to.
Because it would have been hard to get a time with him because the Memphis Mafia, the boys were always there.
They were. They were, but I honestly got used to it. The times that I had alone with him was when we went to the theater because he would rent the Memphis Theater pretty much every night. We'd get all the first, look at all the new movies that were coming in, and we would pretty much, sometimes we'd see 3 in a night. We'd start about 10 o'clock, 10:30 after Johnny Carson's show, and then we would head on to the theater and come home sometimes 5 o'clock, 5:30 in the morning.
Gee.
Nocturnal.
Yeah,
exhausting.
You must have a good bladder.
Very.
Your bladder must have. You had a young bladder.
Well, wait a minute. It was. Wait, no, it was a movie theater.
Yeah, no, but still.
They do have facilities, Jonesy.
I know they have facilities, but
Yes, they do.
I can't watch. I get a third of the way into Fast and the Furious. I'm off to the loo.
Yes, you didn't cover that in the book, Priscilla.
Where was that?
I would never think of such a thing. It's pretty good.
There were so many beats to your life and your family tree that I'd forgotten about. And obviously Lisa's marriage to Michael Jackson, but it was such an insight as to how your feelings about him. You questioned his motives right from the beginning.
I did. I knew enough about him, about Michael. He loved, people in the business. He loved actors. He loved people who were famous. And I was just really concerned because my daughter was famous and was a daughter of what, the most famous man really, in rock and roll. So I was very concerned about my daughter and his, and his situation with her. And she knew it. She knew I wasn't for it, but, I had to back off.
You only shared 2 sentences with him in their entire marriage, pretty much.
Pretty much.
But and that's the thing, because a lot of people said Michael used to adapt that sort of girlish little high voice, but in reality he'd speak like, he'd sound like Chef from South Park. What you talking about? Can you clarify that for us, Priscilla?
Well, no, he always had that high voice with me as well.
Right, okay.
And yes, I mean, he didn't let go of that. And I did hear a little bit when we were at his home, when he was talking to the guy who took care of him and, did errands for him. And he did have another voice. So it was, I don't know where that came from. I think he never wanted to lose that little boy in him. And I wanted to keep that. So it was interesting.
Yeah,
for sure.
Like we all see how that sort of ended up
What
there.
a time.
It's heartbreaking to read about you losing Lisa. But you say in the book, from the moment that she lost her son, Ben, there was a terrible inevitability to her not being able to hold on.
Yeah, that's true. Absolutely. And that was my biggest fear, because I knew that she adored him so much. I mean, he was the love of her life. And when he passed, a bit of her passed, every day. And she just didn't. She didn't want to be. She didn't want to be here any longer. And that was my biggest fear, knowing that she had sunk so low and missed him so much. She knew that she had her twins, but she just couldn't take the loss of Ben.
We spoke to Lisa Marie a few years ago, and
she was
such
funny.
a lovely
She's
lady,
so funny.
and we really enjoyed talking to. If it's any consolation, I hope that means
yes,
something.
as you say, that she was funny and feisty and this beautiful deep voice. We just loved her.
Yes.
You say at the end of the book that people think that the Presleys are like the Kennedys and that they've had to bury their children. At the overview of your story, does it feel tragic? Does your life feel tragic?
At times. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've had great times, but, the ending is not so great. And I have a lot of memories, thank God. I do have my days, there's no doubt. I don't know how that stops. Because I'm reminded pretty much every day. I'd go and hear the music and hear Elvis's music, and meaning if I go somewhere or people think it's fun, to put the music on, they hear his voice, and it just brings me right back to my life back then. But I am coping. I have to cope. I have a son, and I have to think about him and make sure he's okay, and that's pretty much where my life is right now.
You've said that one of the most common questions you get asked, and I'm going to ask it now too, is was Elvis a good kisser?
Okay, I'm going to give you the answer. No doubt he was.
Right, okay.
I can tick that off that list of
I
questions.
I thought the question you would have been most asked was, when was the last time you boiled a roast?
Well, let's just put it this way. I never tried again and never was asked to try again.
Well, Priscilla, we could talk to you forever. It's so fantastic to actually talk to you at last. And you can have an audience with Priscilla Presley. That's Tuesday, the 25th of November at the State Theatre. Tickets are available via fane.com.au. And the memoir comes out on September 23.
It's brilliant. I've read it. It's fabulous.
Amanda's got the PDF copy of it. No, she's got her handprints all over
I've hogged it.
I want the hardbound thing.
Well, thank you. I hope you enjoyed it.
I did very much. And it was lovely to talk to you. We'll see you when you get to Australia.
I'm looking forward to it. Thank you.
Thanks, Priscilla.
Thank you, Priscilla.
Bye-bye.